I think it went as good as it could. Obviously navigating through different restrictions and guidelines and really never knowing what you were going to get each day coming here, whether it was new guidelines, new restrictions, having to change, seating and different things. And I think towards the end of the season, it really obviously picked up to be as normal as we could be.
Other than 2012, it was the only year in 30 some odd years that we didn't have professional baseball in northeastern Pennsylvania. So it was very tough on us, tough on the staff, and the people in our community who depend on the rail riders to be here this summer. When we were, kind of sent home in March, like a lot of people were, we thought and were under the impression it was going to be just maybe a couple weeks of home. We would retool, and maybe our opening day would get pushed back a month. And then lo and behold, the minor league baseball season was canceled.
I was only in the office for about a month before we started working from home, and when we went home, obviously rumors started swirling through the office of who knows what's going to happen and things like that. So it was a little bit tense and nervous, I guess you could say.
We didn't get to see a lot of our coworkers anymore. We were still keeping in touch, through Zoom, phone calls, and the same thing with our season ticket holders. It was, a trying time for us all. About fall 2020, that's when we really started knowing what our season may look like in 2021. So it was exciting to get a sense of normalcy.
Making those calls last year in June of hey, there's not going to be a season, hearing the disappointment in everybody's voice and our voice and just kind of that feeling to this year, when we came back and we're calling people to get their seats set up and get their tickets set up, and just the excitement overall between the office, the fans, really just the environment was great.
When we came back, it was great. It was almost like we never left. Even though we haven't seen people in close to a year and a half, it was tremendous to see everybody again, and we kind of did our best to pick up right where we left off. Everyone was getting ready and excited for Rail Riders baseball to return in music. I think what we learned that being away for a whole year is that people really miss this place.
Really just gained a lot more of appreciation. It could be tough working through the season with so many games, and I don't come from a baseball background in sports, but it really just makes you appreciate every little part of it. Even when it gets tough and just kind of nights after nights after nights, you appreciate it a lot more after having it taken away last year.
We're kind of unique in a sense where we're, a smaller market than a lot of AAA teams are. And a lot of people really come here and it is their summer home. I couldn't tell you from game 1 to game, I think we played 65 games here this year. Every single game people said, we missed it. To the Rail Riders fans, you've been tremendous.
Really just thank you. Thank you for sticking with us. Thank you for coming out, believing in us and just kind of taking that leap and coming back out into society. We appreciate it.
So your support is the reason we're still here, and we couldn't thank you enough.
It was great. It was great to see everybody back, so thank you.